Russell Brand. We need to talk about him because what he just said on the Megyn Kelly Show has shocked everyone. For those of you catching up, Russell Brand is a British comedian, actor, podcaster, and media personality that started his career in the year 2000 as a stand-up comedian, quickly gaining popularity for his quirky dress sense, weird views on life, and people's interest in his sex life, which has now turned into arrests for SA. But what he said on the Megyn Kelly Show is truly shocking and needs to be addressed. Russell Brand came into the worldwide Hollywood scene with major films like Saint Trinian's, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and Get Him to the Greek, which also starred disgraced S offender P. Diddy. Over the years, he's had a lot of controversies, including openly saying he used drugs. He's probably most known in the States for his marriage to singer Katy Perry, who is now also being investigated for SA, with lots of detail of their, let's say, personal life. There have been multiple accusations come to light, but this admission of his own accord might have just sealed the deal. Let's take a look.
Thank you, Megyn Kelly, for giving me the grace to address in particular your anger, which is entirely legitimate and recognizable. And the plain fact of it is that in Europe and in the United Kingdom where I'm from, the age of consent is 16. And I did sleep with a 16-year-old when I was 30. But when I was 30, I was a very different person. I was a lot younger and I was an immature 30-year-old. Consensual sex, actually, with a variety of people, when there is a strong power differential, as there is when you're a famous man that has the ability to attract women that I had at that time, I think involves exploitation. I think it is exploitative. I recognize that my sexual conduct in the past was selfish and I did not apply enough consideration, barely any, I suppose, really, to how that sex was affecting other people.
I mean, I'm lost for words, really. What troubles a lot of people is the way he defends his behavior to try and justify his actions later on in the interview.
I had consensual sex with lots of women, and you can argue that that's not appropriate. But the age of consent is an important thing. Mm-hmm. The ability to consent is an important thing, like i.e. drunk people can't consent, mentally ill people can't consent, children can't consent. Like, consent is what's important. And what fame gave me and what my addiction fueled was opportunity for endless consent, which led me to be a hedonist and a fool and an exploiter of women. And that is wrong. And that is something that needs to be redeemed and addressed and atoned for. What I'm obviously not only querying, but violently or aggressively or assertively opposing is the idea that this is a judicial criminal matter where consent was overridden. Actually, what happened is consent was directed. That's what being famous and being, if I may say, forgive me, charismatic affords you, is the ability to direct consent.
This obviously hasn't gone down well with the public, and major questions are being asked of Russell, which he needs to address. But let me know your thoughts, and if you want more, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.